We will send parachute all the guns of the foe and still get ready. Airborne from skies of blue, heading the door. We're coming, make your jumps and take your bows today. Let's go put on your boots.
And today on Have a Knife Day, we're going to be talking about a couple of knives from Western Knife Company, formerly of Boulder, Colorado. And the sad thing about this knife company is that it does not exist as it once was, as often is the case with many knife companies of antiquity. And this is the one that started it out for me. I found it on eBay. I saw them and I'm like, oh man, that looks really, really cool. And I don't know about you, once a knife sparks interest, I'm gonna get it. And I already have a video of this knife in particular. I've seen them in all different conditions. This one happened to be quite beautiful and well maintained. Lovingly kept in someone's collection. Just makes me very happy. So, since we already have a video of this knife, we're going to show you the knife form today. And here it is. You're going to see a lot of similarities and some differences too. Now, before I take this knife out of the sheath, I'm going to put a picture up over here by John Wayne and show you what it used to look like. This knife had been worn, as you can tell by the condition of the sheath, and had been used in whatever way they needed it. Now, this knife is known as a Black Beauty. Let's take a look at it. And I took it to Mr. Veff of Oregon City, Oregon, and he cleaned it up for me. And you'll see the similarities. Here, we'll put them side by side. There is some blade shape difference. This one is a little bit wider, but they're both fine examples of Western Knife Company. Now this one is a W39, and this one, as you could tell, well, let's see, Western Boulder, Colorado, made in USA. This is an F39, and it has that fantastic jumping to it. I put some oil on it and stuff like that to maintain it. And the reason why they call it a Black Beauty is right there. So the stacked aluminum, and black fiber. And just makes me very happy. The really interesting thing is they sold sets, they paired this up with a hatchet. And the hatchet had the same setup on the handle. And they were really great. They are a little pricey, probably the reason why I don't have one. But it had a nice leather sheath that you could put onto your belt. And by gosh, you would have yourself your hatchet and your knife combo right on your hip. Lovingly used. It's fantastic. So as I was researching this knife, I found something from Oregon Knife Collectors. This comes from their March 2009 issue. The Black Beauty knives were named because of the aluminum and black fiber handles and the typical jet black tooled sheath they came in. The handle proved to have good gripping surface with its arrangement of spacers. Although this pattern of knife first appeared in the mid-1950s, the blade patterns were not new with this knife. Several sheath knives with similar blade shapes can be found, which were made in the 40s with handles made of leather, wood, red, orange, and ivory colored composition materials. These composition handles were a plastic resin compound of one sort or another, which Western called plastics in their ads. Western used a catalog system which assigned the first character as a reference to the handle composition, F, Black Beauty. Sheath knives always had a good range of catalog numbers that were between 28 and 88. The following relate to the various numbers in the Black Beauty series and their lengths. I have yet to make sense of these numbers, so the F39 would be 5-inch blade. So this is a 5-inch blade. The key to the dating of these knives would be the book Knife Makers That Went West and the 1960 ad for the full series of patterns offered, there were 6 patterns offered. In 1961, Western started stamping Western USA in their tangs, on their tangs, I should say. In 1956, the company was, well, the company's name was shortened to Western Cutlery Co. In 1957, they moved to a new facility on Western Avenue in the new industrial district in Boulder, Colorado. They moved from Boulder to Longmont. And let me advance this up for you. Now I'm going to put all the the links to the reference materials that I am reading to you right now in the descriptions. And Colorado in 1970 and became Coleman Western. So we see that it has transitioned just from being Western Knife Company, you know, from what I stated earlier, to going with Coleman. In 1991, Camillus bought Western Cutlery. In 2007, Camillus Cutlery closed their doors, and unfortunately, I do believe it went to the PRC, which would be the People's Republic of China, and that makes me very sad. Indeed. When dating Western ads, one milestone to watch for is the address noted on them. Prior to December 1957, the address was 1609 Broadway in downtown Boulder, but then changed to 5311 Western Avenue in the Boulder Industrial Park. Thus, an advertisement with the name Western Cutlery, but the Broadway address would be 56 to 57. And there is so much more that I could go into, but I'm going to let you have the fun of looking that up yourself. Now, how old is this knife? This knife is from the Black Bear series, F39. So this one, on the blade, dating it before 1966. How very cool. Very, very cool. Could you imagine if our blades could talk? What adventures they could share with us. At least you would hope so. In this modern world, taking the opportunity to go out and actually use our knives for their intended purpose. Sometimes you just have to do it. There will always be a reason to not. And that's why you really have to go forward and just do it. You're building memories, especially with your knives. And you'll never regret a good adventure when you're older. So there you go. This was a great thing to research. And I have one more. But, and just to let you know, the next Western knife that I have, I found out at powwow at a local college. And I was going through the various booths, and I found a Western knife. The handles are very, very distinctive. I looked into this basket, and here's this poor knife. And something happened to its original sheath how many years ago that it was, you know, as things happen as they do. And they just had this leather thing that covered the blade, and I made an offer for it. And she was BTFO'd, and I sent her off to Mr. Veff, and right now it is getting a sheath made for it. And there you go. Well, I hope I was able to possibly introduce you to a new knife company. You can go to eBay, and they have quite a few. Check out the Black Beauty. Check out the Hatchet knife combos. What a great little setup that you can take on an adventure with you. Take out the hatchet, set up some camp, split some wood, go over there and catch some game, dress it out, and have yourself a fine lunch or dinner. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We really appreciate you going on this journey with us. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to answer them in a timely manner. Just to let you know, this is 2025, and next month is Blade Show Atlanta. We're going to be going over there and hopefully meeting some new friends and establishing some new relationships, and most importantly, sharing them with you. And with that, have a knife day.
We will, and perish all the guns of the forces. Get ready. Airborne from skies of blue. Heading the door. We're coming. Make the jumps and take your boats today. Let's go put on your boots. Your jumping boots, your parachute. Your parachutes, get all those gliders ready to attack today. Go, go.